So I just want to say thank you for 2,000 subscribers. I cannot believe that we hit this milestone on the channel. The fact that we hit this only a couple months after hitting 1k, like that is insane. So in celebration, I'm gonna do a Q&A. I did this Q&A on Twitter, so if you want to be in the next Q&A, make sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter. Link is in the description. So I'm gonna go through this Q&A quickly because there is a lot of questions. The first question, what do you think will happen to Naruto and what do you think Code's plan is? So obviously Naruto, I think he's in a coma right now. I think after he wakes up, he's gonna be very nerfed. He's gonna be very weakened to the point that he won't be able to access his former powers like the Sage of Six Paths mode and Kurama mode. And for Code, I think he's gonna absorb the Ten Tails. The fact that he was so loyal to someone like Jigen/Isshiki, like when he does find out that Isshiki is dead, he's gonna become the next Ten Tails Jinchuriki to protect that Ten Tails from someone like Momoshiki. Do you think Isshiki is truly dead? Hell no. If Isshiki is truly dead, Ishiki's a trash character. I don't care what no one says. As much as he was such an enjoyable character, like the fact that he was only relevant for like what 5 or 6 chapters, and for him to be gone, that would be pretty bad writing. I do think he will return because we do know that Kawaki has the Kama Seal in the future. So if he is truly dead, that wouldn't make sense. I think that would retcon chapter 1 because we do know that Kawaki has the Kama Seal. We can probably infer that that is Ishiki's karma that he gave to Kawaki. So Isshiki will be back. He has to come back. He was a very enjoyable character, and if he is truly dead, that would be garbage writing in my opinion. What do you feel about Jujutsu Kaisen, and why not add this anime to your channel after Attack on Titan is over? I think Jujutsu Kaisen is the best new gen anime. That shit is so fire. I haven't caught up to the anime yet. I've watched like the first 6 episodes. I've already bought the first 2 volumes as well for my manga collection. I'm still on the ropes of whether to actually review it or not because doing multiple series on my channel is pretty hard. You guys probably noticed I stopped doing Attack on Titan on this channel because I literally don't have the time. Both Boruto and Attack on Titan episodes, they drop on the same day on Sunday, and I barely have time to even do one review, whether it's Boruto or Attack on Titan, and I'm mainly a Boruto channel. That's why I just stuck to Boruto and stopped doing Attack on Titan, even though I love that series so much. I love Jujutsu Kaisen as well, but I'm still in the ropes on whether to actually review that or not, but I'm definitely gonna stay and stick with Boruto for now. Do you want the Uzumakis like Hinata and Himamari to get their time to shine? Of course. They don't really do anything in the manga, they don't accomplish anything in the anime, they definitely need some more screen time, they definitely need more development. How did you start YouTube? What was it like? And what was the story, etc., stuff like that? I started YouTube like 7 years ago. I was uploading like Minecraft videos, Roblox videos, Call of Duty. I was doing that for like a couple months and then I just stopped uploading for years because I wasn't happy with what I was doing. I wasn't consistent either. I came back during the whole coronavirus outbreak. I was bored as hell, so I just decided to make Boruto videos. After watching like so many Naruto explained videos, I just decided to just start recording Boruto videos, and it was hard as hell because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to edit, I didn't know how to make thumbnails. If you want to start a YouTube channel, it is very difficult, I'm not gonna lie, but once you get that groove, once you know what you're doing, it gets pretty easy. When will you think the time skip in the manga will happen? I think the time skip will happen in the next 4 chapters. Obviously Boruto chapter 54 just ended, which marked the end of volume 13, so I think there's gonna be one more volume before we get to that time skip because there's still so many things that need to be answered before we even get to the time skip. What will the Leaf Village do with Boruto? What's gonna happen with Kawaki? Is Naruto actually dead? What's gonna happen with Sasuke? And will the 5 Kage know about this attack? There's so many things that will need to be answered and explained, especially with Amato and Code. What will happen with Kashi and Koji as well? There are so many things before we get to the time skip that need to be answered. Definitely at the least 4 more chapters. So Boruto chapter 59 will, I think, will be probably the start of the time skip. Do you think the Jogan will be anime only? Of course. I think the Jogan will stay anime only because the fact that Boruto's been through so many situations in the manga and has yet to use the Jogan shows you that it's definitely gonna stay anime only. Who do you think is the best 5 villains in Boruto? In no particular order, Isshiki, Momoshiki, Ao, Kashin Koji, and Amato. How do you think Kawaki gets the Kama Seal again? I have no idea, man. Like, literally, like, I'm thinking of how it will happen, but I have no idea. Obviously, right now, what we know is that Kawaki's Kama Seal, it has extracted at about 80%. So Kawaki right now is about 80% Otsutsuki, and he can be fed to the Ten Tails to harvest the chakra fruit. But we don't really know how the Kama Seal will actually get on Kawaki's body again. We do know that it will happen, but I have no idea how it will actually happen. What What is your worst fear and what's your end goal in life? My worst fear is not being able to accomplish my personal goals before I die. I'm not afraid of passing away, but the fact that I won't be able to accomplish things before I go is what I fear the most. And what's your end goal in life? My end goal is just to be happy, man. I know that's very simple, but a lot of people, they're not happy, but I want to be happy in life. What would you like to see happen in the Boruto manga? We need a code fight. We need a code fight ASAP. The fact that he's been guarding the 10 tails, the fact that Jigen holds him at such a high regard shows you that Code is very powerful. We need to see Code fight, man. If you could have one ability in Naruto, which one would it be and why? I definitely would have Shadow Clone Jutsu. I would accomplish so many more things. I could upload way more videos on this channel. Like, Shadow Clone Jutsu is definitely really useful for my everyday life. I need Shadow Clone Jutsu, man. What do you think Code will do next? What's his plan? Like I said, he's gonna observe the 10 tails. The fact that he's so loyal to someone like Isshiki, and when he does find out that Isshiki is dead, he's gonna become the next 10 tails Jinchuriki to make sure Momoshiki won't get Kawaki and try to feed him to the 10 tails to harvest that chakra fruit. Because obviously Code probably doesn't want Ishiki's plan to be ruined, so he's definitely gonna absorb the 10 tails in the future. That's just my theory. Thoughts on the Jogan? I think the Jogan is becoming wasted potential. The fact that Boruto hasn't been using it that much, and the fact that the anime has been basically forgetting about it, and the fact that it hasn't been in the manga shows you that the series has been kind of forgetting about Boruto's dojutsu. Like, obviously in the very beginning of Boruto in the anime with the Nue arc, he was spamming the shit out of the Jogan. Like, the Jogan kept appearing left, right, and center in like literally every episode. It appeared in the Mist field trip arc, it then appeared when he was fighting Momoshiki, and then I think it last appeared during the One Tails retrieval arc, and the fact that he hasn't been using it that much shows you that it's becoming wasted potential. I think he should have used it during the Deepa fight or whenever they were fighting Deepa, because the Jogan, it definitely is very powerful, and the fact that he can't really use it at will kinda is wasted potential. I'm hoping that Boruto will be able to use the Jogan on his own will, like the Sharingan, the Rinnegan, the Byakugan. I really want to see more of its powers, because that is one broken dojutsu. What anime scene from any anime made you feel the most emotion? That definitely has to be Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 17 and 18. Well, including 16 as well. Episode 16 of Season 3, Erwin sacrificed himself against the Beast Titan, and then the next episode we see Levi get his revenge, body the Beast Titan, Eren destroys the Colossus Titan with Armin making that sacrifice, Mikasa takes out the Armored Titan. That shit was so crazy, man. Like, I was jumping out of my bed. I was watching that episode in my bed, and I was going crazy. And then of course, episode 18, Levi and Eren, they were fighting on who to save, whether it would be Armin or Erwin. That like whole confrontation was insane. It was so emotional. Attack on Titan is goated, man. Do you think there will be an Otsutsuki King now that we have a confirmation of a hierarchy in the clan? Fuck yeah, we need an Otsutsuki King. Obviously we haven't seen the Otsutsuki King yet, but we do need to see someone like him since there is a hierarchy. Like, the fact that there is a hierarchy in the Otsutsuki clan with higher ranks and lower ranks with Kaguya, Momoshiki, and Isshiki, we definitely need to see that king, man. I definitely want to see how he acts, because at the end of the day with these Otsutsukis, they just have one end goal, and that's just to harvest the chakra fruit to gain more power. We definitely do need to see the king, man, because the king, I do want to see him and how he acts and what is his end goal, because obviously with these Otsutsukis, as much as I enjoy them, their end goal is very repetitive, and that's just to harvest the chakra fruit. So I definitely do want to see the Otsutsuki king. Do you think they'll actually do anything to further Konohamaru's development? I think they'll kill him. No, I'm joking. I think Konohamaru, he needs a fight, man. He needs an actual fight where he wins. Not like the Kashin Koji fight or the Jugo fight. He needs a fight where like he's basically on death's door and he barely wins. We need to see him fight basically to the death. I need a death battle with Konohamaru, man, because as much as he gets clowned on, no one really hates his character. Like, he's not a hateable character, but the fact that the writers have been doing his character so dirty, he definitely needs some shine, man. I'm hoping we get an anime exclusive arc with him, or just an anime exclusive fight with Konohamaru, because he's just been getting tossed, man. Like, he got washed by Victor, he got washed by Kashin Koji, like, he's been irrelevant for 3 years. He definitely needs some development, man. Do you think Kawaki X Shoujoji is the best ship of the century? Fuck no, man. Kawaki and Vase-kun, that's the best ship, bro. Vase-kun is the GOAT, man. Kawaki and Vase-kun, that is the only ship that needs to happen in Boruto. Fuck Borosara, fuck Borosumere, we need Kawaki and Vase-kun. What are your thoughts on Sakura's solo win against Kido in her novel? Do you want to see it animated? I have not read Sakura Hidden, but I've heard about this battle. I think Naruto Explained talked about it in one of his videos. Apparently Sakura fought this dude named Kido, who was a part of Danzo's old crew. He was able to actually extract some of Naruto and Sasuke's cells from Vinyl Valley and was able to become a pseudo Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. Yeah, that is absolutely insane. Like, that is crazy. And Sakura did fight him and whooped that ass. I do want to see it animated, but I doubt it will because this novel took place during the last era. So like Sakura was like 19, 20 years old, and the fact that we're already past that point, I don't think it will be animated, but I'm really praying it does get animated. But I think the chances of that actually happening is very low. I definitely do want to see it animated because if it does get animated, people will definitely give Sakura much more respect. She's such an overhated character. Like, it's really bad the hate that Sakura gets. So I'm really hoping she gets a crazy fight. If it's not this fight against Kido, maybe in Boruto. You know, I'm not talking about that Shin Uchiha fight. I'm talking about like a crazy fight with Sakura in Boruto. Like, I definitely need to see Sakura go all out with her 100 healings because people gotta give Sakura respect, man. There's too much slander toward her character. Who do you think is currently the best character in Boruto? That has to be Kawaki, man. Kawaki is the motherfucking GOAT. That dude be doing everything that you can think of in Boruto, man. Like, his character development is so good. Like, obviously his love for Naruto and the way that he was actually ready to sacrifice himself against Momoshiki in the latest chapter. Dude, that motherfucker is the best character in Boruto, man. Hands down. I love Kawaki, bro. Do you think Boruto will have a darker theme? Hell yeah. Boruto definitely needs that darker theme because obviously you see in the time skip in the future, we see the Leaf Village destroyed. It needs to be dark. Maybe not on some Attack on Titan shit, but we definitely do need to see some more deaths. Not just Naruto and Sasuke. We need to see the other gen, including Konohamaru as well. We definitely need to see a lot of death in the future if they want to go down this very dark route. I do think Boruto can become very dark. It's going to become dark as hell once we reach the flash forward scene. Do you think the other cast will get any chance to shine or show off their abilities? The only way for that to happen is to be seen in an anime exclusive episode. I don't think that's going to happen in the manga, solely because the manga is monthly and I don't think Kishimoto is willing to go through side characters like Chocho and Choji and Ino. And don't get me wrong, those aren't bad characters, but I don't think they're gonna play a crazy role in the manga. But I do think in the anime, a lot of the side casts from the old gen and new gen, they're gonna get some fights for sure, without a doubt. The anime is definitely gonna do that. They're known for expansion. They're gonna definitely give so many characters fights. We've already seen it before, so I do think they're gonna get some shine in the anime at least. How dark can Boruto be? Is it gonna be hella dark or just a peak of it? It's gonna be fucking dark as shit. It's gonna be dark as hell. Boruto is gonna be dark as fucking shit in the future, man. Like, I'm really hoping it goes that route because it can't be all sunshines and rainbows at the end of the day. You know, I don't mind, you know, those type of episodes, but it definitely needs to be very dark in the future. It has to be. The fact that the Leaf Village is destroyed, we don't know where Naruto is, Sasuke may be dead, it has to be dark, man. It really has to be. Do you think Boruto and Kawaki will surpass the rivalry between Naruto and Sasuke? Potentially. I don't really look at Boruto and Kawaki as rivals, even though they basically are. I look at them more like brothers. They have this sibling relationship that seems very close compared to Naruto and Sasuke. But also, don't get me wrong, Naruto and Sasuke has this sibling relationship as well. But I do think in the future there is a lot of potential for them to surpass this rivalry. But obviously with Naruto and Sasuke, their rivalry is probably one of the greatest rivalries in anime history. So of course Boruto and Kawaki's rivalry, that is going to be insane if it does ever reach that point. And I do think it can, considering that Kishimoto's writing this. He wrote Naruto and Sasuke's rivalry. He definitely can with Boruto and Kawaki. Did you start One Piece yet? I've been reading One Piece for some time now. I just finished the Alabasta arc between I think Luffy versus Crocodile. I'm gonna have to pick it up soon because I haven't read One Piece in like a couple of months, but I'm definitely gonna pick up One Piece again. It's a very good series. I highly recommend getting into One Piece. If you're not willing to watch the anime, just read the manga. You can definitely binge through it. Favorite jutsu of Naruto has to be Shinra Tensei / Almighty Push. The fact that Pain was just spamming that jutsu during the Pain arc is just such a cool jutsu to say, and it's such a cool ability. Even though there is a 5-second cooldown and it can be exploited, like my favorite moment in Naruto is when Pain did Almighty Push on the Leaf Village, destroying everything. That was so crazy to me. Do you have any idea what the next arc is about? I have no idea for Boruto, man. Like, I do think we need to see Code, man. We definitely need to see Code fight. That's all I want. Maybe more Amato stuff and Clash and Koji, but I really have no idea, man. We're definitely gonna see the time skip, but yeah, I have no idea. I know Koji is a Jiraiya clone, but why Jiraiya? Like, I don't get what looking like Jiraiya has to do with the plot. Kashi and Koji, like, being linked to Jiraiya is what makes his character interesting. It's like the whole Obito / Madara situation when Obito was playing as Madara before Madara got revived in the 4th Great Ninja War. There was this lore about Madara Uchiha, and the way Obito played his character, that's what made him so interesting in the first place. And after Madara got revived and we realized that masked Madara is a fake, that's what made his character very interesting. And the fact that they were trying to unmask this guy and trying to find out who the hell this guy is, and the fact that he was Obito, is what makes his character so interesting. Same thing with Kashi and Koji. Kashi and Koji being linked to someone like Jiraiya, such a beloved character in the Naruto series, makes his character so interesting. The fact that he can do Rasengan, enter the Leaf Village without being detected, has frog summonings in Frog Kumite, that's what makes his character very interesting. It's like the whole Obito situation, and the fact that he was linked to someone like Madara makes his character so interesting. So yeah, those are all the questions. If you want to be in the next Q&A, make sure to follow me on Twitter, link is in the description. Our next goal for the channel is to hit 5,000 subscribers, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys want to ask any more questions, just leave a question in the comment section below. I will answer everything, but obviously some people, they did not have an opportunity to ask a question. So if you did not ask a question yet and you want to, just leave a question in the comment section below. I will answer everything, of course. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for 2,000 subscribers. I cannot believe that we hit this milestone. I'm grateful for everyone watching my videos and subscribing to the channel. I just want to say thank you for watching my videos. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.